What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another reaction video. We got Trey Lance's career is in danger. Let's check this out.
Time is running out on Trey Lance.
I low-key feel bad for Trey Lance. I ain't gonna lie to you, but he just has not been it, man.
And now Lance is just kind of
Bro just threw 5 picks in the preseason against the Chargers. That is crazy.
Is he ready to be a backup?
The NFL preseason's officially over, and if we learned one thing, it's that we might be seeing the end of a sad, disappointing, and honestly, a fairly confusing era. Trey Lance went from being one of the most exciting and
For real, bro. Number 3 overall.
For century, to a top 3 pick, to a young guy with a tremendous amount of potential who just couldn't stay on the field. Now he's being called one of the biggest busts in NFL history, and it looks like his career might be coming to an end pretty soon. Before we get to the content, make sure you drop like, subscribe, and turn on our
This nigga's still on vacation.
Bro, now that we get all that out of the way,
W intro.
season is back.
Oh my gosh, prize picks.
Caleb Williams, one on my picks. They like check 1 2 1 2. What's going on, everybody? I know what you guys might be thinking.
Mike, the reason why Trey Lance hasn't found success was because he was injured.
He only played for 5 games for the 49ers, and then Brock Purdy was way better than him. But the thing is, it's not like injuries were the only thing that killed Trey Lance's career either. I mean, yeah, maybe the injuries in his first 2 seasons plus the literal once-in-a-lifetime breakout from Brock Purdy are what drove him out of San Francisco. But a guy who was the 3rd overall pick just 3 years ago should have no trouble finding success as a backup. And I know what you might be thinking, Mike, Trey Lance is a backup. Yes, he is a backup in Dallas right now, but he's not only sitting behind Dak Prescott, who is
He's sitting behind Cooper Rush as well.
Extension pretty soon, right, Jerry?
And so what our fans, what you're seeing, what we deal with is we're buying time. We're option quarterbacking and we're going on out toward the sideline. We're trying to make our mind up what to do. Does that sound like Mahomes to you a little bit?
Mahomes? Okay. What the fuck does Mahomes have to do with this? There goes the glazing already, nigga.
Rush, who's an
damn
human who has only 8 touchdowns in 7 years. You're not going to start over Dak, but being behind Cooper Rush on the depth chart as well is very telling. But at the same time, even when Dallas traded for Trey Lance, it was clear that he was going to have to earn that backup quarterback spot because Rush has been Mike McCarthy's safety valve for years. The problem is Dallas wanted Lance to earn this job. They didn't go out and get him for no reason. They wanted him to set himself apart and become that talent everyone thought he would be in 2021. Rush may be reliable, but he's not a game changer like Lance has the potential to be. And it's for all the reasons that Chris Sims says in this clip.
He's not horrible, certainly. I mean, he can run the offense. He can make some plays down the field. He's smart. He knows how to play the game. But they traded for Trey Lance. They want Trey Lance to be the backup, it seems like.
Trey Lance needed an opportunity, and Mike McCarthy agreed, giving Lance a huge opportunity to take over as the backup quarterback when he gave Lance the most preseason playing time on the team. Playing as many downs as you can in the preseason is the perfect way to show off your talent, and it usually gives the front office a good idea of the player you truly are. The player Trey Lance truly is threw 5 interceptions in his final preseason game. That's a very rough way to end your personal showcase and potentially your NFL career as a whole. And these picks weren't good throws that had an unlucky bounce. These were really bad interceptions. I mean, take a look at these. The first pick was a 5-yard out that was thrown way too late. For the second one, he held the ball way too long and then threw one of the worst picks I've ever seen.
Not for real, because there was no Dallas receiver in that damn area for him to be throwing it straight to Tony Jefferson, bro.
The third pick was clearly just Lance making the wrong read and getting hit by the linebacker.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, to the 4th pick he threw, bro, that's not even on Trey Lance. The receiver just got sunned right there.
The 4th pick was a 50-50, but you don't make that throw under pressure. And the last pick was a legit terrible throw.
Nah, for real, bro. This shit was so... Bro, this could have been a touchdown. If that's Dak, that's a touchdown for sure.
Even a delusional Cowboy fan, my original thinking was that we traded the late round pick for Trey Lance, hope that he could develop over the year that he was with the Cowboys, and use that as some sort of leverage in a Dak Prescott negotiation, and he clearly isn't even close to that. I mean, at this point, he's fighting to be a career backup in the NFL. It's clear that
ain't nothing wrong with that, though. You know what I'm saying? Backup QBs in the NFL make good money. You know what I'm saying? Just to sit on the bench for real, for real.
Hey, at least his legs legs are still electric. With all the volume he was given, he not only led all preseason players in passing yards, but he led all preseason players in rushing yards too. So the
wow,
this could make him look like a good quarterback, but to anybody with eyes, Lance has become exactly what people think Justin Fields has. The two are eerily similar players. They even came from the same draft class, but at least Fields was part of a quarterback competition this summer. Lance is arguably the worst passing quarterback on a NFL roster today. Now I know that everybody in the comments right now is angry, typing that it's just one game and that bad games happen all the time, but you have to understand, in the case of Justin Fields, we've shown you clips in previous content of him throwing perfect balls in training camp. We've praised his ball placement and have criticized his decision making in the preseason. This isn't like that at all whatsoever, because Trey Lance has been doing this stuff in practice as well, and I haven't even mentioned the fact
what the fuck was that?
Trey Lance has been doing this stuff in
nah, bro. What is this? Oh no.
Backups. Trey Lance threw 2 picks in a game against the Chargers to Tony Jefferson, who literally got released by the Los Angeles Chargers less than a week later.
Wow, that's lame as fuck.
Anymore. And it's really hard to find some light in this.
Why do you do my boy Tony like that?
No way he'd be able to make a positive impact in a regular season game, and look no further than Chris Sims' analysis to even further prove this point.
The throwing is not smooth. It's still not natural, right? Go back, anybody out there. Watch a lot of the throws, but the ball's all over the place, even on completions. I mean, yeah, it's complete down the middle, but the guy had to jump up 7 feet in the air and stretch his arms out or go to the ground or turn his body and stop. What just looks more like a great athlete than a guy that can really play quarterback, and that's...
It's just really sad because coming into the league, Trey Lance was one of the most hyped up quarterback prospects of all time. And no, that's not an exaggeration. His freshman season at North Dakota State is arguably the greatest statistical season of college football quarterback.
When the hell was North Dakota State ranked number 1?
Fans really knew who Lance
14-0.
Starter, but
that's crazy. Okay, I knew North Dakota State was good, but damn, number 1 ranked.
Undefeated record, Lance would record 3,886 total yards and a 67% completion percentage, 42 touchdowns, and no interceptions. This wasn't luck. Look, he may not have been playing in the SEC or the Big Ten, but he still was making plays like this on a week-to-week basis. When you could put up numbers like that while making highlight reels every time you step foot on the field, you're certainly gonna have some hype to your name. This was legit the only season in his college career that he played over 2 games, and he was still a top 3 pick in the NFL draft. I mean, the only interception of his college career was this play that came in the 1 game that he played in 2020, and he still put up 292 total yards and 4 touchdowns. He literally didn't lose a single game in college. He's genuinely one of the greatest FCS quarterbacks of all time.
Oh,
and the Niners thought that so much that they traded multiple first-round picks just to move up 9 spots.
I mean, like, bro, he only played 1 full season, so they really traded future first-round picks to trade up and get this nigga, bro. Like come on.
In 2021, San Francisco made
like based off of just 1 good season, you really do that, bro? I'm sorry, that's just not a good idea, man.
And with how quarterback heavy the 2020 class was, at least that's what we thought at the time, they knew that was their opportunity to get their guy. So they made a deal with the Dolphins where they would send 3 first-round picks, 1 from each of the next 3 years, to Miami to move up 9 slots to the 3rd overall pick. Well, hindsight's 2020 because when you look at it in 2024, this is one of the most lopsided trades in NFL.
Oh my gosh. Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, and Bradley. That's insane. That is nasty work, especially these 2 right here, bro. Oh my gosh.
Used the 12th overall pick that year to trade up and get Jalen Waddle. They would then use their 2022 first to trade for Tyreek Hill. Then they would send the last first from 2023 to Denver in exchange for Bradley Chubb. Miami got one of the best receivers in football and 2 Pro Bowl players in exchange for one of the biggest busts in NFL history. And you know what's so funny about this?
Miami just robbed them.
They lucked into getting Lance at the time. Seriously, if Zach Wilson hadn't made this absolutely crazy throw on his pro day, Lance very well could have gone number 2 to the Jets, but he didn't, and San Francisco was convinced that they had drafted their quarterback of the future.
It's wide open.
Exactly.
Oh my God, it's Trey Lance.
It is Trey Lance. That threw us for a loop. The quarterback from North Dakota State, who has 17 career starts in college football.
Lance would start only 4 games as a San Francisco 49er before he would suffer a season-ending ankle injury in 2022. The 49ers would then pivot to Jimmy Garoppolo and eventually Brock Purdy, who would emerge as a star, meaning that Lance didn't have a place on this team anymore. He went into 2023 as the 3rd-string quarterback before getting dealt to Dallas for a future 4th-round pick. And even then, the Cowboys didn't play him at all last year. The first in-game action he had as a Cowboy was this preseason, and he didn't show them anything promising. Trey Lance is a free agent after this season. I highly doubt that Dallas will bring him back. There's no place for him in Dallas, and it's genuinely hard to think that he would fit in anywhere. The only possible way I could see his career continuing after this season is if he signs with the Ravens, who are already eyeing Trey Lance this summer. Their backup quarterbacks.
No. Nah, we good over here, bro. We got Tyler Huntley as the backup. You feel me? Nah, we good over here, bro. Don't keep Trey Lance. Keep Trey Lance over there. We good. We straight.
Lamar Jackson was the
we straight
that the 49ers had for Trey Lance originally. So maybe if he sits behind Lamar for a little bit, he can then learn what it means to be an actually decent dual threat QB instead of just having his legs to rely on. Plus, he could even be the 2nd-string guy there. Who knows? This probably
Tyler Huntley better. We good over here, bro.
A UFL contract next year. It's really
keep him over there in Dallas or wherever he chooses to go in the offseason.
He was given a great opportunity by the Cowboys to prove that he was still capable of being a good quarterback, and he failed. He had the stats, he had the rushing highlights, but he failed to show any signs of being an accurate quarterback. And that's what you need to be as an NFL quarterback. You can't just get away with relying on your legs to get you through each and every situation.
Facts.
And that's that from Justin Fields. You need to be able to read a defense,
because like, bro, the NFL is totally different now, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a pass heavy league, bro. You're seeing all these, you know what I'm saying, quarterbacks throwing for damn near 5,000 yards every fucking year now, bro. So, you know what I'm saying, you can't just rely on using your legs and on like read options, QB draws and shit like that. You actually have to throw the ball now.
But Trey Lance,
it's not like it's the 1990s or 1980s or some shit where you can just run the ball consistently. Like your Mike Vick. Even with Mike Vick, he can still throw the ball.
Me to say this, but
same was for like Randall Cunningham, you know what I'm saying, Vince Young,
which kills me because he had all the potential in the world. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. Aside from that, I'm your boy Mike, and I'm dropping our mic until our next upload.
Hey man, what do y'all think about Trey Lance? What do y'all think is gonna happen with his career, bro? You know what I'm saying? Y'all think he's gonna be a career backup for the rest of his, you know what I'm saying, time in the NFL, or will he finally find a team to start for? Definitely not this year, but maybe next year. Who knows, bro? You know what I'm saying? A team might give him a shot, and maybe he takes it and runs with it, bro. But for right now, he's gonna be a backup for Dallas, 3rd-stringer. You feel me? But I want to know what you guys think down in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Turn on post notifications, get notified whenever I drop another banger video. We're on the road to 600 subs. Let me get there for more banger NFL reaction like this. Without further ado, I'm out. Gang.